Dun, 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 dun. Money printer been running too hot. The Fed just pumped it and coincidentally sold at the top. Gave us that transitory story, disregarded the warnings. That M2 money chart be looking like a jack in the box. Got the CPI hot, got the PPI hot. Yield curves invert, then the bubble gonna pop. Is it ever gonna drop? JP's gotta face the noise. Stage fright, rate hike, few basis points. Inflation major pain, better make the choice. The Fed talk, spread hogs, better raise them boys. The game deployed the same and the aims avoid that in the plebs win. So we remain employed. Dun, 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 dun. Every day's the same. Wake up and I check if the Fed gon' pivot. Is it over? Cause I'm wrecked. We got Kathy writing letters, losing all respect, and my ledger's getting heavy like a noose around my neck. Do Quan spread, mass terror, a real ass terror. 3 arrows in the back, that's a bad debtor. Hope you pack mad snacks and your black sweater. Sub-zero flow, that's some bad weather. I bet you never expect Tether to better protect. Cheddar's the best investment in retrospect. Whether you're in BTC or GBP, beat the dust, Dixie up, pump USD and let it dun, 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 dun. I bet you thought I let the boy off scot-free. That's mainstream media, not me. Gonna scream if I see another puff piece. At least report on a criminal properly.
Goddamn.
No remorse, yeah, let me guess. Money talk, so we can't confess. They wanna hear a couple words on FTX?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck SBF. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck SBF, yeah, yeah. Fuck the Bears, yeah, yeah. Fuck the Fed,
Lil
yeah,
Bubble,
yeah.
you ride that rocket.
Dun, 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 dun. Money printer been running too hot. The Fed just pumped it and coincidentally sold at the top. Gave us that transitory story, disregarded the warnings. That M2 money chart be looking like a jack in the box. Got the CPI hot, got the PPI hot. Yield curves invert, then the bubble gonna pop. Is it ever gonna drop? JP's gotta face the noise. Stage fright, rate hike, few basis points. Inflation major pain, better make the choice. The Fed talk, spread hogs, better raise them boys. The game deployed the same and the aims avoid that in the plebs win. So we remain employed. Dun, 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 dun. Every day's the same. Wake up and I check if the Fed gon' pivot. Is it over? Cause I'm wrecked. We got Kathy writing letters, losing all respect, and my ledger's getting heavy like a noose around my neck. Do Quan spread, mass terror, a real ass terror. 3 arrows in the back, that's a bad debtor. Hope you pack mad snacks and your black sweater. Sub-zero flow, that's some bad weather. I bet you never expect Tether to better protect. Cheddar's the best investment in retrospect. Whether you're in BTC or GBP, beat the dust, Dixie up, pump USD and let it dun, 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 dun. I bet you thought I let the boy off scot-free. That's mainstream media, not me. Gonna scream if I see another puff piece. At least report on a criminal properly.
Goddamn.
No remorse, yeah, let me guess. Money talk, so we can't confess. They wanna hear a couple words on FTX?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck SBF. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck SBF, yeah, yeah. Fuck the Bears, yeah, yeah. Fuck the Fed,
Lil
yeah,
Bubble,
yeah.
you ride that rocket.
Dun, 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 dun. Money printer been running too hard.
Lovely internet friends, welcome. Episode, what is it? 149. Sporting my Solana OG glasses. Just, why not, right? After all this dump, a little bit of pump is highly welcome. But seriously, don't be fooled, right? This is not going anywhere. We all know that this is not gonna go back to being profitable. There's no way. So if you're a day trader, that's good for you. You can play those movements. You can those swing trades. If something pumps a lot, you can short it. If something dumps a lot, you can long it. I don't take any advice from me. I have no clue. I'm not doing this shit, but certainly don't expect things to change just because it pumped a little bit. And just because Solana pumped a little bit and Bitcoin pumped a little bit and Ethereum pumped, although Ethereum has lots of reasons to pump and I'm very bullish for Ethereum, I'm less bearish for Solana than I was last week, but I'm still definitely a bear. Still holding my Solana, not buying anything more, still looking at new projects, still looking at new trends, and yeah, we'll definitely talk about BONK and all the meme coins that are being airdropped at the moment, and this new narrative, which is not new at all, and you've all seen it before. You're just willingly lying to yourselves that this is just going to be different. This time is different. This time is different. It's not, and it's not gonna go anywhere. The same goes for the current pump, the current market pump. It's not that hard to really understand why this is not gonna continue. Like, I hope it doesn't. I hope I'm wrong, and I prefer to be wrong and make money than be right and lose money. But I just don't see it. The interest rates are not gonna go down. The interest rates are not gonna even be stable. The interest rates are gonna remain high, and the interest rates are gonna continue going higher, which means money is going to be more expensive, which means it's going to be harder for people to pay their liabilities, which means companies, instead of taking loans, are going to start repaying loans just because those interest rates are going to be even higher in the future, which just this means that it is sucking money out of the general economy, out of the general markets, all the stock markets, all the bond markets, all the FX markets. All these things are just losing money. Why? Because these companies and these speculators are repaying loans because they do not want to have to pay extra money in the future. And at the same time, we're seeing high inflation due to the pandemic events, where in some places in the world the pandemic hasn't finished. We're seeing now new bans come into places in the West because China is opening its borders. There is again more new restrictions around the world, which means it's not over it's not over yet, but it might be over for you and me, kinda, in our everyday life. But when it comes to the macro scene, I don't think it's over, and we're still gonna see the repercussions of what went down in the past couple of years. So as long as interest rates remain high, as long as the Federal Reserve doesn't signal that this is gonna stop, or at least they're gonna plateau and they're gonna remain stable, then I just don't see it. I just don't see how a speculative market like the crypto market can actually thrive. Where's the money gonna come from? And digging deeper into the crypto layers, sure, if you're bullish in the crypto market, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum. Why would you even go to deeper layers of risk? And once the trend is confirmed, after the trend is confirmed, sure, go buy whatever the fuck you like, go buy your shitcoins. But if the trend hasn't confirmed and you just want to be the early supporter that is going to catch the falling knife, just go buy something that's not buried deep into the risk layers. So going for Bitcoin is the best case scenario you can have, the safest, between many air quotes. And then what? You're gonna play the smart contract game? and which L2 is going to win, then just buy Ethereum. Ethereum is, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Ethereum and what's happening with Ethereum and why I bought a little bit more Ethereum, because I wrote on my tweet about portfolio changes and portfolio updates, and this is another small update that I'm doing in my portfolio. I'm converting some shitcoins that I have around, a little bit of USDC, and actually the biggest chunk that I'm spending is USDC, and I'm buying Ethereum with that, and we'll definitely talk about that. But it's important for you guys to remember that this is a bear market, and you might be seeing BONK going crazy. You might be seeing Solana gaining like what 50% compared to its $8 low, but like something that drops so severely as Solana, it's bound to actually have a bounce. Just remember that the narrative is not sustainable. There's no new money in Solana. Don't believe this Google bullshit. This is wishful thinking. We'll definitely touch on that. Yeah, this is. We're still deep into the bear, and the fact that people are denying that, and they are chasing single narratives like candles in a very dark night, where you're like seeing a tiny little light and you're just going towards that light. There's no way this is gonna be zero to hero in the fashion that the bonkers have in mind. Just ground yourself and ground your expectations. The bull markets don't happen in such ways. All the pieces need to fall in place. In place. Like remember what the absolute low was in the crypto market. It was the WHO announcing COVID and declaring the COVID pandemic worldwide. And then what happened? It was governments printing money and giving stimulus checks, and people getting paid without working in order to actually continue their lifestyles, and without having the opportunity to spend the money in shops, in trips, in malls, in theaters, in whatever fun activities people would do outdoors. They were just hoarding money, and then they started all investing in the stock market, and they all started buying growth stocks and Tesla and all this bullshit that were pumping in double digits per day. And once you're having extra money, your risk level and your risk tolerance actually goes lower. You can tolerate more risk because you have money that you never actually worked for. This is new money. This is money that you were not really planning on using or having, and why not chase the dream? You know, when people give you this dilemma, do you want the $10 or the sealed box? You know, you're gonna be like, come on, $10, $10. I'm gonna find $10 in my life again. But what if in this box there is, like, I don't know, the biggest diamond in the world, in the universe? What if in there is I have no clue what kind of artifact you could possibly hide in there, the map to Atlantis. What if in that box? So people would go for the dream, and they would be buying on the crypto markets, because the crypto markets, everybody has heard the stories. A friend of a friend of a friend that either bought Bitcoin at 0.8 cents, or he bought Shiba Inu when it was like 12 zeros behind the dot. Again, zoom out from these stories, and remember that people will only talk about their success stories, and the success stories is 1%, even less. Most of the stories are failure stories, but nobody's gonna go out there and chant about their failure and talk about it and say, hey, how big of an idiot they were, and they invested in that dog token all their 401k money and they lost it all. No, nobody's gonna ever admit to that. So you're only gonna hear the success story. So just zoom out. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. And let's go back to portfolio changes. This is me again reminding you that we are in the bear season. And yes, if you're day trading, you can day trade these movements. But if you are someone who's just waiting for a signal to actually re-enter the markets, for a signal to buy something, I don't think that Solana pump is a signal for you to buy. I don't think the existence of BONK is a reason for you to ape into Solana. I don't think that the announcement of Google buying Solana, which is bogus. I'm like, if I had to bet money on one of the two outcomes, is like this wallet is not Google's. It has way too many shitcoins, has way too much activity with weird things. I don't know who came up with that story, but it's such wishful thinking that people are just repeating it and adding more detail into it. So yeah, portfolio changes. TLD. Wait, before we start, disclaimer, classic disclaimer. This is not financial advice. What the fuck are you thinking about? When you shouldn't be listening to people on the internet. You shouldn't be listening to people with thick accents on the internet. You shouldn't be taking your financial advice from anybody other than professionals, and even those take with a grain of salt. And understand that you have a unique let's say, a risk profile, and you only know what kind of responsibilities you have. You only know which how much disposable income you have, and how much risk you can actually take. So you do you, I do me, and I'll be losing my money left and right, and you should not be following. And on that note, I bought Ethereum. I bought a little bit more Ethereum. For those that haven't been watching the show, I'm a Bitcoiner. I keep most of my portfolio in Bitcoin. My second highest asset is USDC, it's stablecoins. My third largest asset is Ethereum. Then it's Solana and Cosmos. I'm not bullish on Solana, but I'm keeping my soul. I'm still active in the ecosystem. I'm still active with Grape. I love the developers and the communities, and I really vibe very well with the ecosystem. But the way I see it, there is not enough money at the moment to signal anything positive in the Solana ecosystem. I hope the Saga phone goes way beyond my expectations. I just don't see it yet. I don't see the dApp store. I don't see all these projects that we're building to have money to actually build now. I don't see investment happening. I don't see new hackathons happening. I don't see new raises happening. I just don't see it. So keeping my soul, not buying any more soul, but I'm buying more Ethereum. The Badano is mentioning here in the chat, which is extremely interesting. He says Monero has outperformed BTC all year in a consistent way. So I've been even in XMR. I'm holding a bag of XMR. I'm holding a bag of privacy coins will one day become part of the main narrative. There's going to be, it's a matter of when, not a matter of if. For sure, privacy coins one day are going to come back into the spotlight. And Monero is one of those that I've used, I've liked, and I've seen it go around through crypto cycles and survive. I'm sad Fluffy Pony is not around anymore to actually be the frontman of Monero. Maybe it's better for Monero. For sure, it's better for Fluffy Pony. And he can go enjoy his watch collection and yacht collection, which pair very well because, you know, in yachts you can lose their ledgers and you can find the watches. So yeah, I'm back into my portfolio changes. I bought a little bit of Ethereum. I'm just liking what Ethereum is doing. I'm looking forward to the Shanghai fork upgrade, which is going to enable the all these Ethereum 2 stakers to actually move their coins if they want to. which is going to actually remove this mental block, because who wants to stake their coins at a validator, a contract, whatever is that you're staking, and uh, but you cannot unstake it. But there's no way that you can take the money back. Even if you really need them, the money is going to be stuck in the validator. Why? It doesn't matter why. What matters is that would you take this option? It's like, okay, you're taking this APY, but you cannot take the money out. Like, maybe not. So the moment the Shanghai upgrade happens, this means that people will be able to move these stakes, and I think this is going to remove a mental block. And I believe that more stakers are going to be participating in the POS side of Ethereum. Like, it's going to be the only side. It's going to be the only consensus algorithm. It's going to be a POS algorithm, and slowly we're going to move towards scaling. Scaling is not going to be there. I think that scaling solutions will still exist. Layer twos. Earlier, I spoke about layer twos. I meant layer ones, but in Ethereum, layer twos are still going to be relevant, but overall, Ethereum is going towards the scaling solutions. Ethereum is successfully transitioning from proof of work to proof of stake. Vitalik Buterin is actually keeping himself in a very in a very nice and humble place, where he's not shouting too much on Twitter. He's respecting everybody. He's learned quite a lot since Ethereum has gone through all these waves. Remember the DAO hack, the Ethereum DAO, the big DAO that collapsed a few months after its raise, a few days after its raise, in 2016. That was Ethereum's FTX event. Just like Bitcoin had its Mt. Gox event, the same way Solana had its FTX event. We'll see if it's going to survive, but Bitcoin and Ethereum have both survived. I see how Maverick Twitch is asking, does Vitalik control most of the network? No. I don't think Vitalik controls, nor the Solana Foundation controls most of the network. All these networks, guys, invite quite a lot of opportunistic parties, and they become large enough to actually have power, and they can. They've done quite a lot of work into decentralizing a network. And if we're gonna look at network and network activity, if we're gonna if Bitcoin is the gold standard of decentralization, Ethereum is of course way behind, but it's the second best. It's the second best. The Badano is asking if I see Ethereum becoming as scalable as Solana. Maybe not as Solana, but definitely much more scalable than it is now. It's not gonna be like hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, but it's gonna be enough to maintain its liquidity in DeFi, to maintain its momentum as a first mover and the leader in the smart contract world. I think during 2023 we'll see Visa move one step closer into using the Ethereum network for clearance, and I think it's going to be overall very bullish, very bullish. Nanko says, I don't like this stream. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is what I'm doing in my portfolio. I'm slowly buying Ethereum. Still holding my Solana. As I want us to keep a very short episode, we really need to make sure we talk about BONK. And what the fuck are you thinking, guys? Really? Do you like? Why would this time be different? Why would what's everybody's selling bonk, and there is a couple of insiders, a couple of coordinated moves, just for the enthusiasm. Like, don't understand, guys. Don't you really understand that this is really a game of musical chairs, and it's the same Solana community. There is no new money. There are no new players. There is no new excitement. It's just us. It's the same people that we are now buying and dumping on each other. And we're pretending that we are holders and believers, and I would work for BONK, and I would do this for BONK, and I would do that for BONK, and all the protocols are saying, oh, we're donating BONK, we're donating the BONK. This is obviously done for legal reasons. I hope you understand that. Why did Exchange Art not take the BONK and liquidate all the BONK they had and go on vacation? It's obviously for legal reasons. And yeah, I also received quite a lot of BONK. Like, what the fuck? And what did I do? I sold it. Are you fucking crazy, guys? Did I sell it in day one? No, I was selling it slowly. And when it pumped a lot, I sold a lot. And I still have quite a lot. Like, I have what? $500 million, like 700 million, 700 billion. I have no clue. That it's like $1,000. Am I gonna sell it? Yes, I'm gonna sell it. Do I think it's gonna be there in 3 months' time? No, nobody will remember of BONK in 3 months' time. So don't get upset if you didn't get any BONK. Maybe like OGs and insiders got BONK. So if you were holding lilies and interacted with the lilies, if you had SMBs, if you had some of those NFTs, like, why didn't they target Solarians? Shouldn't they target Solarians? If you hold a Solarian, you are the OG. Like, the biggest OG is in Solana would be holding Solarians. Why? Because this was the first generative NFT in Solana before the Metaplex standard. But it's not Ceylon. What's up, Ceylon? So, like, I appreciate the noise that's happening. I appreciate the optimism that BONK has created. I really dislike all the clones. I dislike the drama with the gods. Frank saying, oh, we didn't get it. It's like, why would you get it? You're going to Polygon, dude. You took the money. By the way, Polygon offered $3 million to the gods, to the gods IP, to move to Polygon. And I think they got it very cheaply. I think that the gods is capable of doing a lot of noise, and they've managed to actually move markets. And I think Polygon got a very, very good deal. I don't know why the team got such cold feet and suddenly decided to jump ship. But yeah, I totally get why the gods and youths didn't get any of the BONK. And then this kind of, like, now we created Frank and we airdropped it to ourselves. And guess what? All these people did. They immediately dumped it. They immediately dumped it to each other. It's a fool's game. It's a fool's hope. It's a shitty fucking game of musical chairs. Don't play. Don't play. Now, Better Spectator. He bought BONK on Christmas Day. Christmas Day was the airdrop day. So 25th and 26th of December, most of the coins were airdropped. It's good. It's good if you played and won. Just don't believe that this is going to become something in the future. Don't expect this to be anything more than like a meme coin without Discord. Why did you think they don't have any Discord and any community and any of that and this and that? It's because these are hard shit. They need maintenance. They need money and time put into them. I'm sad to hear respected accounts on Twitter, respected degen friends, IRL friends, telling me that BONK is the future, telling me that BONK is the way, telling me that BONK brought something new to the table. Bullshit. 100% bullshit. So please don't buy. And if you have some, take profit. Make sure you've made at least a steak dinner. There is a steak dinner to be made still. There is still money to be made. I'm not gonna play the game. I don't think I'm capable enough of playing the game. Maybe my psychology is not the right one I just don't like the dog coins. With exception Samo. I really like the Samo guys. But this is not new. This is not new. And they did a good job. They did a good job with all the zeros and people feeling important and getting millions and billions and then people burning them because there are too many. Still. Still. Just don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Make sure you take profit and you move on. Nobody will remember BONK. And I still don't exactly know who's behind it. I can speculate. I can throw a couple of names that I'm pretty sure they belong in the team that organized that. And some of them I've spent quite a lot of time with. And I super respect them, and I think they were very successful with what they did. And I just hope not a lot of people get hurt because it's us. There's no new money. It's, you know, the OG Solana community, the devs, their friends, the JPEG holders, the enthusiasts, the people that are listening to the Twitter Spaces and retweet the Gen News. Guys, there's no new people. No new people means no new money, which means you're taking money from your friends. And everybody wants to dump on everything on everyone. Everybody has bags, everybody's in a loss, and everybody wants to get out of this hole and be profitable and be go against the trend. As you see, there's a love story happening over there between two male cats that are both neutered. White cat wants to play, black cat wants to sleep. They're playing. There is no. There are no claws and no teeth out. So yeah. Now you have something. Where is it here? There, something to watch. Dog coins, meme coins. I'm gonna finish this segment with a but. And with another observation that I've done throughout the many cycles that I've seen, and meme coins act as the canary in the coal mine, which means it's the pre-pump signal. It's, oh, we're gonna go crazy soon. So traditionally, prior to the biggest bull seasons, you'd get Dogecoin to pump. So stupid money would go there. And then Bitcoin would pump, and then alt market would pump. But the first is usually the meme coin, the dog coin. So there are two sides of this coin, and I'm leaning obviously towards the nothing has changed. This time is not going to be different, and stay away from dog coins and meme coins. On the other hand, the canary in the coal mine. As I said, you do you. I have no clue. Solana, Google buying Solana. Let's go on that one now. The newest narrative. Bullshit. 100%, but like 199.99999 bullshit. Like, Google wouldn't buy like that. Google wouldn't have an address that has interacted with a bunch of degen NFTs. This is wishful thinking, and whoever is spreading these rumors, they've done a very good job. And whoever is believing these rumors, I'm sorry you've lost so much money. I'm sorry that things are going so bad for you and your portfolio that you believe on these things. Fuck my life. Should be watching Whale's Tales more. What else is there? What else is there that we really need to talk about? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, fuck. That's the Pokemon thing. The play Pokemon. Solana plays Pokemon. Let's enough with my silly face, my silly goose face. Let's go here. It's a little bit slow. So the idea here is this is Pokemon on chain. What they've done on this one is every 7 seconds people suggest moves and they vote for the move they suggested, and whichever move collects the most votes is executed. And this happens every 7 seconds. And this is actually Pokemon. So you catch the Pokemons and wild Pokemons appear and you fight with them. You have the 3 different abilities, and then you have the forfeit ability, and you can throw Pokeballs to catch them. And I think this is so much fun. This is such a good way to demonstrate the power of community. If you look at what's going on in the game, you'll see Nidoking is already level 27 and has evolved and has a nickname. And I have a wallet here. Yeah, I have a wallet, not the ledger. Let's put something that doesn't need confirmation. So I can connect, and at the moment they are executing the vote. So I'm going to vote to go up. So I click on up. It asks me to approve my transaction. Transaction approved. There's an error. But you get the idea. You get the idea. So if you're a huge fan of Pokemon, there is a live chat as well where you can actually coordinate with the rest of the players, and you can see the moves here, and every round is 7 seconds. I think this is brilliant. I think this is absolutely brilliant, and I really hope the community finishes it and actually beats the whole game and catch Mewtwo and all these crazy things that you could do. Very bullish with these kind of experiments, and as I've said, I'm really bullish on what's happening in Solana in terms of teams working on really cool stuff, really cool games. Like I wanted to showcase Kaiju cards, but they're down for maintenance. I wanted to show you Zulana. We've spoken about the DAO and Realms governance roadmap and what they are building in Solana. This is gonna change the scene. It's insane. So I'm there in terms of I know good stuff is going on and is being built and is being thought about. I just don't see where the funding is gonna come from. And my problem is that all these capable teams would eventually seek funding elsewhere, and that's what I hope I don't see. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope everything goes well. So as you see here, Ash Ketchum has stumbled upon some guy, and He's asking him about his Pokédex. I'm curious on... So what do they press? They press A. So here is like A. Press A to go forward. I think that's really cool. Stara is telling me to go check BONK Z on Magic Eden. Magic Eden. Where is Perch indeed? Where is Perch? I have no clue where Perch is. BONK Z. He might be out with his girl. Again, unrevealed art, eh? You don't learn, guys, eh? You don't learn. Like, think about it. Think of Utes and Tubes. Utes and Tubes. Tubes more expensive than the Utes. The unrevealed version of the art is almost always, with the exception of the critters. With the exception of the critters, it was so counterintuitive that the floor went up after the revelation. You don't learn, guys. You don't learn. If you have one of those, make sure you sell it before the art is revealed. Utes and Tubes. Look at this. Tube is at $211, 211 Solana floor. 211 Solana. The unrevealed. And the revealed one? How much is the revealed one? The revealed is 147. This is like 25% lower just because you have a chance of getting something which you might have a chance in the future to sell for more. This is so deep degen. Don't go for it. If you have one of those free mints and you can get 20 sol for a free mint, make sure you sell it before the revelation. I'm not saying sell it now. I'm saying if they are revealing it in 2 months, sit on it. Wait to see how this unfolds. But if they are gonna reveal the art in 3 days, go sell it. Go sell it. Cleosarus. I have no clue how. I've never tried to Cleosaurus. I've actually never tried to pronounce it out loud. In my mind, it reads fluently. Pronouncing it is not that easy. I see Sampto Soul is salty about his grape. I don't know, man. I don't know who told you to buy a grape. Certainly not me. Kleinosaurus. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. And Stomp to Man. What hasn't dropped 98.3%? Solana itself has dropped so much. So you can be upset somewhere else. Kleinosaurus. Yeah, you're right, guys. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Still, though, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. And make sure to sell before the art revealed. It's all so hype-based and such hopium-drinking kind of scene. I hold my grape. I've never sold grape. I've sold a little bit of grape back in the day, but I've bought so much grape that... And if you remember, the team got 0 grape. It was all donated to the DAO, so the DAO controls the team grape as well. It's fun. I think it's a very genuine community grape. I'm not gonna comment on price and decisions, because these are all the decisions were made collectively by the DAO, and the price is irrelevant for the governance token. But I think the experiment has been going very well, and lots of new chapters are opening to experiment. Like DAO incorporation in various jurisdictions, and having accounting and secretarial experts to take care of needs of DAOs. So lots of little things are happening around. Devadano is having a fantastic idea with a reverse whale NFT ETF where I am the counter trade, and I'm pretty sure you're all gonna make so much more than if you were going with what I'm saying. So yes, use me as the counter trade. I would invest in this one. I would be the first investing. So what else did I say we needed to do? What else? So yes, bear market reminder, crypto portfolio update. So we remembered it's bear market, and rates are not going down. Inflation seems to be stable but not going down. Unemployment looks like it's going slightly up, but it's not high enough in order to actually call this a recession. So we have all the repercussions and all the negatives of a recession, but we cannot really call it a recession. It's a bit weird, but this is bear market, so be careful, stay on stables, wait for the trend reversal, and don't believe in single narratives going against the trend. And if you do believe, make sure you're one of the insiders or extremely early. Make sure you take profits early, because everybody has bags. Everybody is in a loss, and everybody wants to change that. Crypto portfolio updates. Bought more Ethereum. Still have quite a lot of USDC. So much stable to buy more when the time comes. But I'm buying Ethereum. I'm extremely bullish on the Shanghai upgrade. I'm bullish on the Ethereum, the liquidity staying on Ethereum, on the VCs staying relevant and staying actually relevant and liquid. And I still believe that Ethereum has the most developers and potential, just because the money bag is so much larger. I am staying in Solana. I'm keeping my Solana, holding my Solana, supporting Solana, but I cannot lie to you that I just don't see where the money is gonna come from. I don't see new entrants in Solana, and I just see us eating each other. And we should be careful on what we kind of shout and what we kind of deem important, because we are the ones that are responsible for policing this network. We are the ones responsible for calling certain coins stable coins. If we don't call them stable coins, they cannot enter and the narrative. So it's us that we need to police the system. And I think being so hyped on BONK is a failure. I'm not a fan of meme coins. I'm not a fan. I don't think I have any edge on them. I've taken profit from BONK. I still keep a little BONK. I don't think BONK is going to be around in the next 2 months. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that everybody that participates and counter trades me makes it. I really fucking hope. And no, Google did not buy Sol. Not sure who's spreading those rumors. You shouldn't be believing in these things, and make sure to get out of this mindset. You've lost a lot of money. Don't believe in these obvious stories. Boobles is like buying Sol. Yes, Nanko, exactly that is most probably Boobles. Go listen to the new Lil Bubbles song. I think he's doing a fantastic job. And another thing that we never mentioned. You remember the Mango exploit, hack, whatever you want to say, the Oracle manipulation, where a bunch of traders with this really outspoken guy, Abraham Arby, that kind of drained the whole collateral that Mango had, and said, yeah, fuck that. So, they arrested him. It's not that he's gonna go to jail. I don't think he's gonna go to jail. There's most probably gonna be he's gonna be fined and taxed and this and that. But he actually, you know, he fled. He fled to Puerto Rico or something like that, and they went and arrested him for various charges, not as severe, like market manipulation and things like that, and money laundering or something. Like there is a not money laundering. Maybe that's too much Sam Bankman-Fried in my mind. For sure, market manipulation. I think it's very interesting that we see the Federal Reserve and the US government mostly kind of acting in these instances. I didn't expect that the government bodies would be following so closely to actually arrest him. And the trial is pending, doesn't mean he's going to go to jail, doesn't mean he's going to even pay anything. But it's interesting to see that all these regulatory bodies, all these like executive bodies are actually watching closely the crypto industry. It's yeah, you should be careful. I wanted to talk about it a little bit the last stream as well. It's weird because it really contradicts the code is law. Because I'm not 100% sure if it's a good thing. I know they're watching. I'm not sure it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because in the end of the day, there was no exploit. Like the fact that oracles are shit is nothing new. And manipulating the state of the market the oracle sees is again nothing new. And we haven't found a better solution. And you know what pushes anybody, the whole society, human population, towards a better solution is people like Abraham. So, since he did not find a bug, he did not exploit something, he did not harm anybody, he did not harm physically, I mean. I'm not sure if he should be, if I'm okay with the idea. I don't know if he should be arrested. I'm not the person who would have the I don't know, the capacity to judge such things. I don't think I would be the right guy, but I just don't know if I like this idea. So he manipulated the state of the market. What he did was he pumped Mango, the Mango token, to the moon at certain centralized exchanges and certain dexes. The oracles were looking at Mango thinking that it had some value. Then he posted that Mango as collateral, so the platform thought that it received something valuable as collateral, and then he took out loans, defaulted on them because he had no reason to pay them back. The platform kept it, the useless Mango. Then he sold all the Mango on the centralized and decentralized exchanges, taking his profits back, taking his money back, and tanking the price of Mango. And then the Mango platform was left with shitcoins only as collateral, while USDC, wrapped Bitcoin, and some other valuable things were already being transferred to exchanges and being sold. So the fact that he just used the technology as intended is like, this is how the oracle sees the market, so this is what happens. I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you think? So little bubble link. Shout out to Little Bubble. What do you think? Do you think, guys, that... Are you okay with the idea of someone being arrested because he didn't break any laws, but he used the contracts as intended in the end of the day? I'm not saying he did something right, and I'm not saying that I'm supporting what he did. I'm not supporting. I don't want anybody to be manipulating the market, and we all lose. It's Abraham, not Abraham. It's Avri, whatever they call him. And you know, he was going crazy and talking to media and giving interviews and celebrating and traveling here and there. Nanko has a fantastic point here. It's like, I think Avi was treated worse than how Sam was treated. No. Okay. Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, let's see what's gonna happen with Sam. Let's see what's gonna happen. I have no clue. And let's see what's gonna happen with Abraham. I am confident he's not gonna see any jail time. I'm confident he's gonna even keep his profits. And it's crypto at the end of the day, and he's a big brain guy. I'm pretty sure he knows how to hide some crypto. I'm pretty sure he knows how to get into a boating accident while his ledger was around his neck. Question from previously that I didn't see is Debadano is asking, are you lending USDC? I am not lending USDC. No, I am keeping them in my wallet. I haven't been lending USDC since it's been quite some time. It's been since the Celsius exploit. Since the Celsius, not exploit, sorry, again. Since the Celsius collapse, I said the market is too weird at the moment. I don't want to incur any contract risk, even on Francium that hasn't disappointed me at all, ever. I'll just stay out. And I've stayed out since then. I don't have any suggestions on where you should stake or lend your coins. I would suggest you to, like, there are no good APYs at the moment, and the best APYs you can get is with either really shitty stable coins or like B class. I want to say shitty B class. You know which ones I'm talking about. It's not gonna be USDC. It's not gonna be USDT. Anything else, I'm not going anywhere close. Never forget Casio exploit. Not Ceylon, which huge shout out to Ceylon for being Ceylon. Just like the malicious intent is what's kind of wrong here, and he agrees. I take this as you agreeing that he just used the DeFi tools that he was provided. And how would we become even better if we don't allow hackers? And together with those hackers, we have the white hat hackers. How are we going to allow white hat hackers to actually exploit these kind of things and return the money back? How are you going to encourage this? Because if you then receive money and then you have to go public and dox yourself and KYC and all this, and then you're immediately listed. You don't want to be there. So I'm very conflicted on this matter. I'm going to make my mind and let you know next time. The Badano says his Casio looks really good in his wallet though. Dude, yes, I agree, because there are lots of dupes out there that for some reason wrongly read my cow and my cash on my wallets, because I've left them there. I haven't burned them. I haven't moved them, and they read cow token, which I have billions of them, as valuable. So I immediately have like $300 million in my account. If you go to Streamflow Finance and I check my wallet, I have like $3.6 billion. I'm like the new gold standard. I see most people are conflicted with me that, yeah, Avi raised the black flag. Yeah, but he also was just using the tools provided. So yeah. I'm curious. I'm gonna follow what's going on there, and I'm gonna let you know, guys. I'm gonna let you know if any jail time or any fines happen. Well, what else? What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Cool stuff is happening in Grape. The DAO is being restructured. There is a new server owner. There are new people actually managing multisigs. There are new people with responsibilities. Dean Machine, myself, Billy, and all these guys are kind of stepping. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere. We're not changing anything. We just need to have fresh blood, fresh ideas, fresh excitement included. And you cannot empower people if you don't actually give them the ability to make changes. And this is what we're doing. And this is part of the child growing up and venturing into the world. Where is Taki Sol is asking the Badano. Taki Sol has like 75% of his family with COVID and the flu. I think he's running around like a like a crazy person. On that note, lovely friends, on that note, and as you saw, I started with my Solana glasses, and they are Solana glasses. They're not like, they are the real fake Solana glasses. The fake real Solana glasses. What is it? Is it the real fake Solana glasses or the fake real Solana glasses? I'm not sure. Maybe I should make I'll tweet that and ask the people. But if you have this pair of glasses that say Solana, they're this really shitty plasticky things, and you get also this ability where it goes up for some reason, and you have like, I don't understand the purpose. It does not matter, and they are also retractable in case you have very small ears. They go inside. And if you have like a really thin face, I don't know what happened in your life and you ended up with such a thin face. But if you happen to have the real fake Solana glasses or the fake real Solana glasses, have actually taken that into account, and they can be useful to you. On that note, lovely internet friends, which I truly appreciate you, and I don't know what I would be doing now if you weren't here for me, and here, for anybody that stayed till the end, there might be some kind of appreciation towards my Twitch subscribers. So I know most of the people that have subscribed. I know most of the people that interact and actually are part of this stream. And I consider them extremely, extremely important because, guys, if we were not that little this little crew that meets once a week and listens to my ranting, I don't think I would have such interest in the crypto market. This whole thing keeps me on my toes, and I'm so fortunate and I so appreciate it. So whatever happens, trust me, and I'll make sure that the people that have been around and are participating will be included. Will be included. You'll all be included, and I'm so thankful. And yeah, I'm always having new ideas, and I'm testing lots of things that never see the light of day, but eventually, something is gonna happen, and I'll make sure you'll all be included. Nanko is asking, when are you starting your Whale's Tail streaming DAO? You know, That's a good idea, but that's not a fresh, vibrant idea. We're talking about really fresh, really vibrant ideas that will shake the market. We've been around, and who else is better positioned to talk to the important people? I can't say more. I cannot say more. I so want to, but I cannot. Stay tuned. I love you all. Make sure you follow me and Dean Machine on Twitter. Like, I can't say anymore. I love you all. Make sure to stay around. Make sure you survive this bear period. Make sure you stay solvent and you stay sane. You stay lovely and cheerful. Don't believe in dog coins. Don't believe in single narratives. Don't believe that these kind of trades are gonna change your life. Unless you're an insider or very lucky guy. Gatoshi NFT. Gatoshi is, as you see, Gatoshi is very strategic. Is much more strategic than the other cat. So at the moment we have about 9 degrees here. It's not very cold. It's not very warm. But I still have my air condition on the warm side on, and it directly hits. You can see the air condition is there, and you see where it directly hits. It hits on the cat, so the cat is there. So strategic Gatoshi, while Gatoli. And you see my tribute to Solana. The cat is called Anatoly, man. Anatoly. He's called Anatoly. Better make it, Solana. Otherwise, I'm stuck with an Anatoly cat for the next fucking 15 years. Crypteras is asking, welcome back, Crypteras. I'm so happy that you're still around, my friend. No, don't buy more Sol. Do not buy more Sol. Please do not. Don't do it. It's not the right time. We need to see active venture capitals. We need to see new hacker houses, hackathons with prizes and enough money to pay developers to do their magic. Enough money to pay marketing agencies to do their magic. But don't sell your soul. I'm not saying it's the end of the world. I'm just saying there is no signaling of anything at the moment changing. And I gave you some hype in the end. Here, I'll give you some bear in the end as well. I don't think the saga is gonna do very well. And it was exactly what I said in the very beginning. It's extremely dangerous to go down the mobile phone, smartphone, dApps thing path. Because if it tanks, you wasted so much money and so much time, people's time, developers' time, and it's not gonna look good. So I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we have a new player in the between the companies that build phones, and Solana is one of them. Maybe Google bought Solana in order to kickstart the dApp store, and they are also gonna be changing their Pixel phones to Saga phones. I have no clue. Aki Samano, I was tempted to get one, but 1K. Aki Samano, why aren't you in Grape? The Grape DAO got 50 phones. 50 phones, brother. 50 phones. One for each DAO member. Nobody paid anything. You would be getting your Saga Pass. You would be getting into the Saga event on Breakpoint. You would be getting your NFT from being an early adopter. And you would have the appreciation of Anatoly. I mean, only that is a gift. Aki Samano, get into the DAO. The DAO sent 5 people in Breakpoint. They paid for tickets and accommodation for some and the visa proceedings on others. They bought phones for everybody in order to test and participate. And we brought people in Athens DAO. We took people to Mykonos. We did so many cool things. The Badano is allegedly located in the US. The Badano, why don't you talk to Archimedes? Archimedes lives in New Jersey and is an American citizen, and he's talked to his lawyer, and he's participating in the DAO in a very legal way. So make sure to DAO calls happen from DAO members. There are plenty of US people that don't have a call. I hope one day these people come together and make their own call. And I'm pretty sure Grape is managed on chain. If the call has enough Grape, you can alter the course of Grape. Lovely friends, I think it's time. I think it's time for me to bounce. We did our 1 hour of bear show. Stay lovely, stay cheerful. I love you all. Stay relevant, stay solvent, stay sane. All these things.